All right, Rick, you went to, you did a half Ironman?
Yeah, I was up in Huntsville, did the 70.3 Muskoka half Ironman up there.
And how was the time? I know you had goals set up. How was the time in relationship to the goals that you had set?
As far as the goals went, I didn't hit what I was trying to execute, but as far as that went, it was more the conditions than anything. Not having the proper gear with the swim. I had a sleeveless suit. The night before, air temperature was 44 degrees, and then of course by the time we hit the water it was about 50. So had a sleeveless suit, should have had a full with the gloves and the footies, but did extremely well on the bike. There's close to 7,000 or 8,000 feet of total climbing there, and then absolutely crushed it on the run. So my time ended up being 1 hour 34 minutes and 50 seconds for 13.1 miles, which averaged out to be a 7:12, 7:13 pace. So I was pretty satisfied with the end of the day. Ended up finishing with a 5 hour and 22 race.
You talked about being a little frustrated with your time on the swim, and then you made it up on the time on the bike with a little bit extra motivation. Talk about your mental makeup after the swim.
You know, it's a tough thing. I mean, my teeth were chattering. You know, I was cold, and by the time I got on the bike, you know, the rain had started, so it was really cold out there. But you know, the mental focus. I mean, especially when you're in CrossFit and you're doing these type of workouts, you think you can't get through it, and then all of a sudden, you know, hey, look, we're on round 3, then we're on round 4, round 5, and then we're done. That definitely helped me when I was out on the course. You know, maintaining that mental capacity, those peaks and valleys that you go through while you're out there.
You also talked about how it was one of the toughest courses that you've been on, and some of the other guys have been on, and also the transition time. Talk about how some of the CrossFit workouts helped you dealing with some of that.
Yeah, you know, specifically from the bike to the run, normally your legs will feel pretty wobbly getting off that bike, and especially with the climbs that are out there. You know, I went with a guy who's done 31 of these half Ironmans, and he said between this and one other one was 2 of the toughest courses that he's ever done, of course, the Muskoka half Ironman. So, you know, like I said, with the climbing that was out there that we did coming off of that, I thought it was going to be a pretty tough half marathon. And it ended up being my best time out of all the half Ironmans that I've done. So with that being said, once I transitioned from my bike to my run, I was actually pretty quick. And when I put my shoes on, you know, it was kind of the same philosophy when you go from doing, you know, overhead squats to then doing pull-ups and then having to go for a 400-meter run. I think that really helped me with my transition time from the bike to run.
Good. What's last question? What's next?
Well, I'm on the waiting list right now for Ironman Lanzarote, which is in the Canary Islands, just off of the mainland of Spain there.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thanks.